Business Law, Chapters 21 and 22. Employment Discrimination. The Employment at Will Doctrine. A contract of employment for an intermittent term is terminable at will by either the employer or the employee. The traditional American rule governing employer-employee relations. It's a contract pretty much between the employer and the employment that they can either party could decide not to work and just terminate their employment. Public policy exception to the employment at will doctrine that makes it unlawful to dismiss an employee for taking certain actions in the public interest. Equal Pay Act of 1963 statutes that prohibits wages discrimination based on sex. So there was back then there was a lot of women who were underpaid. They were working the same position as a man, but they were getting underpaid. So that's when that law or that act came into place. Equal opportunity and equal work. Civil Rights Act of 1964. This one was like in the case we had with the lady who was getting discriminated for wearing her turban and being a Muslim. And the Civil Rights Act of 1964 makes that illegal because prohibits discrimination in hiring, firing, and other terms of conditions of employment on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. So the business was at fault for that because their manager and employees were operating in such a discriminatory manner for her religions. Sexual harassment. This is also not welcome in the workplace. It's where you're harassing other coworkers in a sexual manner, and that is very frowned upon. Get fired for that, and also the business could be sued as well and take a civil suit against them. So now we're going to go on to chapters 22. Environmental law. A nuisance and unreasonable interference with someone else's use and enjoyment of his or her land. The Environmental Protection Agency, the federal agency charged with responsibility for conducting and interacting coordinated attack on all forms of pollution of the environment. So they are in charge of protecting the environment from pollution and keeping the standard of the air and everything else up to standards. Regulating the air quality, carbon monoxide, lead, nitrous oxide, the ozone layer, and which can, if that happens to be from a negative effect, it can lead to acid rain. And this chapter talks about the legal and just the other aspects of the protecting the environment and the EPA and their effect on that and the legal aspects behind it. And the Pollution Prevention Act of 1990. And thank you. I really enjoyed reading some of the legal aspects behind the safety of the environment. So thank you.